What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. In this particular video, y'all, also known as Take 3, I'm doing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 2, Episode 2. Shout out to my YouTube fam. Every now and then, my YouTube fam, don't forget to click that subscription button below and like and share this video, y'all. And there's a lot going on next week. There's a lot of premieres and stuff for certain shows. And the week after next, I'm thinking about even possibly reviewing Couples Therapy, because if y'all seen the previews, it's some interesting group of people that's going to be on this season, okay? Even coincidence from the previous one, you know, the original Love and Hip Hop. Joe Budden and his ex, Karen, whatever her name was, and so forth. And, yeah, and I'm also, next Wednesday, besides Premiere Empire, that's going to be my 2-year anniversary as a YouTuber. So, talking about time passes. Yes, yes, yes. And so, let's get into this, y'all. Now, let's get to Miles and the Million situation first. Million situation. Million. I don't know why I want to call it Million for some reason. They at the strip club. They're making it rain for the dancers. But the way they're supposed to be received, even though Miles does not want to come out to the world, even though he's on television, you know, when they go out, they go out as homeboys. Million admitted in the car after he left the strip club that he wanted to kiss Miles in the mouth or whatever, right? You know, kiss his boy. I mean, you know, just kiss him, just kiss him, period. Okay? Show affection to his man. And Miles just like, yeah, no, you know, we can't be doing it. I'm still not ready and blah, 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 blah. Million wants to get married, have children, stuff like that, taking that step forward. You know, actually be allowed to claim his mate. You know, and he's sitting up here like, no, I'm still, you know. And then there was one later scene in Million Cook, you know, they supposed to have a dinner date at the house. And he called him, and Mal is nowhere behind Mal. I don't know if he ever called him back. It gave him a smiley face or whatever in the text message, nothing. He's somewhere with Amber's daughter, you know, is having, again, you know, had dance class, stuff like that. He, you know, it's like, looks at her like the daughter he never had, and he does, you know, he also is worried about how would she perceive him, and maybe Amber and the rest of the world, if he was to come out the closet, which he kind of is technically already in if he's on TV. Okay, let me continue. But anyway, so I'm thinking like, okay, you at least could have told your man, okay, wait a minute, your man in quotations, because like I said, he doesn't want nobody to know that he goes with Million or whatever, and keeping him almost like a secret. You know, like he just seemed like he just ignored him and stuff like that. Because in the next preview of the next episode, it made it seem like, you know, Million who has the reason to think like is Miles cheating on him and shit. Yeah, so we got one of those things, and we go to Amber. Amber wasn't shown too much in this episode, but like I said, everybody intertwines, and you know how this goes. Okay, so now we got Soulja is in this episode, and he's performing. He making the money go across stage. Nia and him are in this episode. They're doing good, doing better. Nia said that he had fucked 2 girls from that interview him or something like that, but they went past that and stuff like that, so they're making it work. And on top of that, here comes Fizz in. Now, Fizz is supposed to be making a mixtape too, and he happened to be coincidence right next to Soulja Boy to come in on cue. Come in and see his boy, and they talk whatever and about the life on the road and access to the women. And, you know, they have to talk about, you know, Fizz is like, I'm single until Nia's single. Nia excuse herself so she can FaceTime a baby. And they talk about the road life. And, you know, Fizz, you know, because the way they sometimes talk, and they know each other that much, because I know Soulja Boy, ain't he from originally ATL and stuff, right? And the way him and Fizz talk is like they didn't have this conversation before. Like, they know each other, but they don't know too much of shit, even though they probably knew each other for years, on and off, or whatever. Or, you know, I don't know, before the show, you know, because the way they're talking, like, well, how you are on the road. The hell, y'all been both in the music biz when y'all was kids, okay? I don't know how much older Fizz is than them, but I mean, Soulja was in his teens. Fizz was in his teens when he was in, you know what I'm saying, had that thing going on in a group of, oh my gosh, why did I forget what the hell group they came from, okay? Where Omarion and the other dude, and I'm surprised the other dude, Jay, the name start with J. I'm I'm surprised. I guess he didn't want to be with that fuck shit, whatever. I don't know. But, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting the group of Mariana Fizz and the other dudes say JN and the other one that's in we're in China, Japan now or something, right? Is in. But I'm just saying the way they're talking is like as if either y'all barely know each other or y'all trying to follow script. That's all I gotta say. Because they're talking about the life, so just like, Nia's this main girl, but she knows the deal. I basically just used them and abused them, and they just keep the fuck going, But, I mean, I fuck them, but I don't kiss them on the lips. Okay, that's pretty much what Soulja Boy is saying, okay? That's that's pretty much what he's on, okay? So, they had that conversation. Then later on, we got the thing with this character who used to be Coincidence, Nia's ex-best friend, in another scene, right? And she comes in, and her nickname is Nas, right? And Tierra Marie and Nikki Baby are putting, Nikki B got her, fantastic draws, panties supposed to be on sale and shit, right? And Tierra Marie is working on blazers. And they want to, and Coincidence, Nikki Baby. No. Tierra Marie knows this chick since they were on the set of lottery, the lottery ticket. Oh my God, what was it? Lottery, whatever the Ice Cube thing where Tierra Marie was on there in Bow Wow and I do not want to say her name wrong. Plays Tasha on Power. Okay, we're just gonna leave it as that. Miss N. Okay, and so she happens. They're talking about complicated. She talking about. I don't know how the conversation with Manny talk about because they're talking about. She, I guess, a promoter get these females together to run the runway for their crazy, fashion week type of shit, right? And she goes Coincidence talking about how she's going through this stuff. Now, this stuff seemed real because they even put it on Instagram about how Nia and Nas is going back and forth with her. And both based on Nia was saying, like, everybody has been up in Nas, okay? Even down to what? T.I., Chief Keef, Kermit the Frog, Lisa Frank Unicorn, who else? The sheep of Old McDonald had a farm. Whoever the fuck it. I'm just saying that she basically said like she fucks. If it can get her popularity, she will fuck a wall. Okay, literally fuck a wall. If she could, if that could gain her access or get like money based on what Nia was saying. Okay, so. She said she had complicated paralysis, and she admitted to them that she'd been on and off with Soulja Boy. She admitted that she met Soulja Boy through Nia, but saying after they broke up, that's when they've been involved and on and off again. And Nikki was like, okay, are you still fucking him or something like that, or what is going on? And she, like, last time they slept together was 2 weeks prior to. So, Nia, because, Nikki's like this. She sees all the time, and I think explain to her, like, what the heck is going on? Because all the time when we see each other, we only see, like, basically... not Nia with him. So who are you? And that could be just said you just saying shit just for the heck of it or whatever, right? But did y'all know that she was just like that's just going on, whatever. And they just I got off that subject. And did you notice? I think Nikki B was like cheers to being be successful, everything's woo woo, and cheers to not being a side piece. And now she's like yeah, okay, everyone cheering. I'm thinking like girl, she's talking about you. You are the thought on the side of the river. The fuck. That's what the hell Nikki Baby said. So Nikki Baby meets up with Nia at some store to tell her, because she's loyal to the Nia, right? That she wants to sit here and basically tell her, like, look at here, girl. I met up to this broad or whatever, and she claims that she, that she still fucks with Soulja Boy, blah, blah, blah. And that's when Nia said, oh, that bitch? That was, like I said, they used to be friends. I think one time lived together. Like I said, they were supposed to be best friends, but the show wasn't the F part for forever on this part, okay? And she said, after they broke up, she started fucking around. So basically kind of was confirming what she says. But she, like I said, now it's based on what she's saying. Like, she's in love, her and Soulja Boy in love, but it's just complications and stuff like that. I guess what she's trying to tell us. And now she's like, oh, that bitch, blah, blah, blah. So I think Nikki Baby, I think about that time, because also now say also besides that she has this I don't know if she has like some type of Molly hookup type of thing, whatever, but she also has a boot camp. And Nikki gives the word out to Nia to where her boot camp is on the park in the I mean on this such and such park or wherever the location was, right? And we'll get into that. No, let's do that shit right now. We go, and we got, coincidence, 3 people there, and she's doing this. And here comes April on cue with Naya, and I forgot who the other lady was with them. Now they go ahead and, you know, meet and talk, you know, they, you know, about through their stretches. And now, so as soon as she seen her Naya, she was like, we need to talk about this, about the situation between Soulja Boy. And, you know, of course, they're going back and forth, whatever. You know, Naya's trying to say, like, you know, I'm with him. And Naya's like, what, you know, fuck you, bitch. You know, that type of thing. What you mean? Blah, 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 blah. Ain't this the same shit? But just different situation. This fight was carried on in season 1. Am I correct? Between Nikki Baby and what's that one girl that got there? Because I'm thinking, but they weren't friends or nothing like that. But here it is over. There at least got to be 2 cast members that have this triangle between a dude, y'all. It's not one season. I mean, ain't that like always happening? We don't have, you know what I'm saying? It's at least got to be a triangle, square, rectangle, octagon, just something, okay, that occurs. So this season, there's a love triangle between Naya, Nas, and Soulja Boy. Okay, at least one. We might have 2 compared with Fizz and this other chick with Nikki Baby and this other chick I think gonna be. We got 2 love triangles, maybe 4, because ain't a married couple, somebody next week Cole's coming this bitch. But I'm just saying, I just feel kind of personally like this fight is, you know, there. But this time, instead of pool party with the fight, we had a boot camp at one of the parks. So we got, or near the beach or something. So this is interesting. Now, if this girl, if this is her boot camp type of thing, right? We'll get into it, and you got pointed talking about who got rotten teeth or whatever and stuff like that. Your teeth look like fabulous teeth or whatever the fuck, right? And then she just like, fuck you, you kiss me up his name. Every time you kiss me, you kiss me up his blah, blah, blah. The security is like blocking Naya for doing anything, but at the same time, they grab Nas and pick her up and take her away and walk off, and then we get the credits for the next episode. And I'm thinking like, ain't this her shit? But since Naya was the one who came there and stuff, you know, so-called confront her or whatever the case is, I'm like, never mind. Y'all get the point. I'm like, oh, and it continues because I forgot. I think when Nikki Baby and Tierra Marie, I think they were there. Was it Tierra Marie there too? Because I think, or nah, some between one of them women. Because by that time I was the one to go to sleep. You know, she's just like, oh, I invited April. Nikki know damn well she told us confessionals that she purposely invited us so she can confront that bitch, okay? And that was the case, okay? And then we supposed to see probably later on this episode, you know, where all 3 of them, including Soulja Boy, meet up. So anyways, prior to that, we have the scene with Tierra Marie. Now, let's get on to that situation with her and Prince, because, you know, then we go to MoNice and Rich thing. But let's get to Tierra Marie and Presence thing, right? Now, we got Tierra Marie, and she meets up with MoNice there, and I think there's Amber for a second. Like I said, Amber, you know, this is before, you know, Miles met where her and her daughter at, you know, dance studio stuff, right? How she feels some type of way in terms of like, she's still wishing hope that, you know, even though they're broken up, she feels like a family, and she really sees herself still with Miles, like it could possibly work out. And, you know, she's talking, but she really wasn't talking that much. But she's smiling Tierra Marie's blazer in this scene. And MoNice feels some type of way from this reason. Now, when Tierra Marie said that she met with Princess and it turned out to be totally different than it was with the thing, I thought MoNice didn't come there, obviously, to the pampering thing the way it sounded, right? So anyways, MoNice is like this. Who gives a damn about Princess? Because based on, okay, am I correct? Like I said, MoNice was there at this thing, right? Because they switching so many folks that, because, okay, throw me off because you got Nikki's ass with this situation with Naya stuff, and then we got MoNice talking to Tierra Marie. Okay. And it turns out, here's why MoNice is saying, like, fuck the whole thing with trying to be cool with Princess. And Tierra Marie said that too, that she first thought about, she felt sorry for her, but when she left, she kind of basically like, you know, she's in delight about this shit. MoNice was saying in confessional, she basically like, fuck that hoe because she like this. Princess was fucking Ray J when her and Ray J was, you know, Tierra Marie and Ray J was together. So she basically like, who gives a fuck about her emotions? Fuck your emotions, bitch. That's all she could kind of was trying to say. And, you know, now Tara Reese is like taking her, you know, steps backward. But now it's like, I think she's planning on taking advantage where hopefully to crush the relationship, I guess, like Ray J had crushed her heart again. And she invites Princess to go on a night out, which they never showed, okay? All they showed is that Princess has this, you know, side boob type of dress on and has a duffel bag, you know, ready to go out for the night. She said she has a good time, so good she may just stay at the night, depending how late she stayed. Ray J Quincy's pulled up, and he basically like, what is you doing, and where is you going out? She's like, well, I'm going out, because there was a time right before they went out to hang out. Again, Princess met up with Tara Marie after, I guess, the meeting with around the time where they, you know, had that little, you know, snapshot shit for the Blazers. And, you know, that's Tara said, like, you know, like the possibility they might be able to be friends and stuff like that. And Tara's like, okay, I'm fine, I'm good with it, blah, blah, blah. And so that's when Princess got the duffel bag and stuff, you know, and they're ready to go out the next night. But like I said, Tara is based on what we're seeing, like I said, and she was confessing, like she has something else in store. Some bullshit, okay? And so, Princess, you know, like I said, is ready to go and ready, because, you know, Princess admits also to y'all that she's one of them women that she's not from there. I know she said for sure she's not from there, but she moved with Ray J for the sake of, because he told her to move out there. And we already know, like, how she listened to him on the last reunion call, knock her out. Oh, you want me to? Oh, okay. I always got to remember that, because it's like, it was not surprising here that he wants her to stay at home, you know, type of females, you know, that sit there and just be on Instagram with new filters and shit, I guess. I don't know. But she's ready to get out and do her own thing, because even though she's moved back with him, he's already proved that she's out the door. So when she sees Ray J pull up talk, she's basically like, well, you ain't did what you're supposed to do. What happened to the furniture of the apartment thing and blah, blah, blah. And Ray J's basically thinking like, I thought everything was cool, whatever, or, you know, whatever. And now you're doing this shit, even though he knows they had a disagreement with the stripper thing and how that shit fell out. And he just like, you know, what you got that on for? That's showing too much cleavage, and why you don't have a bra? She's like, I'm fine, I'm straight, blah, blah, blah. She still goes to ride in her car. You know, they had one of those speeches, but before when she left, y'all, she basically was like this. You know what? I'm about, you know, Tara Marie was right about you, and reverses proceeds to go out. But that's what I'm saying is, I don't know why, but I just figure, is that bonus scenes or something? Because I don't feel like looking at shit about her and Tara Marie's out. But according to Princess, they had such a wonderful time. Or she stayed all night, whatever, right? Yeah, that's what she said, or something like that. Or she gonna get herself together. But like I said, I'm not going by scene by scene. And when Ray J is like, what? She went out with her, this is gonna be a problem. Tara Marie and him meet up. And she already feels some type of way also, because of how he believed this woman and tarnishing, like she basically was sucking dick in the alley, you know, on the damn reunion last time, right? So she feels some type of way, and I guess she has this plot of revenge. But she basically said like this, you know, I want to see you happy. And we've seen this season 1 how she always says, you're not happy, and she's not happy, and the goldfish is not happy, and the dog is not happy. I mean, we've been seeing this beforehand, okay? And so she says, I can tell you're not happy, blah, blah. She's not happy neither. She, you know, we just talk, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because Ray J feels some type of way about this stuff. So, you know, and he basically said this. We're going to make a long, short story, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, this just seemed like scene per scene. But he was like, I didn't believe, what did he say? Like, he didn't believe like that possibly could have happened, at least not in the alley about her and giving some head, whatever. He, you know, believed it was bad too, but that was one of the reasons why she was pissed off too, about how he tarnished her name too with that whole rumor. And so, allegedly rumor. And so, they basically, he's like this and talking, so she's just like, I know she's not happy, you're not happy, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Tara Marie's plotting in the confessionals and stuff like that, woo, 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 whatever, right? But Ray's just like, if I ask you to meet with me next time, will you meet up with me? And I think she says yeah, or something, or whatever. So it's kind of plot twist. So we do see later on in the season that they end up getting the fight and shit, whatever, right? So we go, you know, or her Princess, whatever, right? But I'm just saying is, it's like Tara Reid in this season is plotting revenge. Okay. So yeah, because she wants to speed up the breakup. And let's go to this MoNice and Rich situation, because that's the only other thing that stood out. Now, MoNice wants him to move to LA. Rich is still kind of iffy. He's there for a week during the trial period. She wants him to meet the family, blah, blah, blah. You know, I want to start, you know, go to, you know, looking for wedding dresses, all that stuff type of thing. Or she wants to be really serious with him. You know, Rich is just like this. I could tell, like, even though they're long distance, when they get each other, that somehow, the MoNice is a very sexual person. Because even when she was talking to Tierra Marie and Amber, she was all saying about how, you know, the D's is or something she was saying about sex, whatever, about like that, you know, or she rides the pony and all this other shit. And, you know, they, you know, when they had the dinner and he's talking, she's talking about some shit that would make the average dude kind of like, okay, if they were in the mood, that would make her feel some type of way. She's like, I know, you know, we're talking about the family, everything, blah, blah, blah. And I was wondering, you know, you're going to do snip, snip, whatever, and do vasectomy. What's wrong with that? You can just snip or whatever. It's still, you know, and Rich is like, okay, you make my dick so soft. Why the hell would I'm like this here? That is, she seems to have the awkward times to mention stuff. She's a very unique individual. I'll say that, okay? Well, this is a very unique individual. And so she tried to sip in this lap and just try to change something, but I'm just like, why is this so comical to me? I don't know about y'all, but it was very comical, okay? And then we have another scene where they're at the pool and stuff, right? And she has this little crown on, you know, the side of her left hip. That was from the first guy. She was, you know, her first boyfriend, whatever, and has an initial in it. And he feels some type of way that he finally addresses that about this tat. And she was like, heck, I even had with my baby daddy stuff like that. I still kept it and stuff like that. And, you know, so, whatever. But then she... But anyway, y'all. Sorry, of course, the camera came... battery was low. But yeah, back to MoNice. And she's talking to Rich, you know, basically about trying to get him to move down to LA. And here in the confessionals, y'all, like I said, MoNice is very sexual. It seemed already on episode 2 already. It seemed like she was some, you know, kind of, you know, last time. But last time it seemed like she was a little bit more violent. This time she's a little bit more hornier, I guess. I don't know why. It just seemed like it's a little bit more different. And so, cause she in the confessionals, and I'm like, I swear, y'all, I did this 4 times. Where I recorded a DVR because I thought I was not listening to her clearly enough, and I put closed caption, even though sometimes they be changing up the words and shit. And she was saying the benefits about being by her, but all the benefits had to do some ball with sex. The few that she was having, and the list of possibilities. She's like this. Well, the benefits with me is that, you know, weekly menage. I thought she said massage, right? And I kept repeating, and I could have sworn, y'all, maybe just me, that she said weekly menage. And skinny dipping in the hot tub, and then there's possibilities. And then there's, even though they talk about they were going to go off the poop side and go even have sex then. And I have to think about it, is she having a midweek every week, damn near every, you know, 3 times out of the month, a fuck section inviting somebody and shit. I'm like, hey, even Jocelyn said she only gives Stevie only once a month. Now I'm like, goddamn, did she ever fucking more? Is she more freakish than Jocelyn and Stevie? Okay, anyway, but I'm just like, well, damn, at least like I said, she seemed like she's a little more sexual this season, it seems like, than she was last season. I mean, we all know it's more layers than that, but I'm just saying it's how she's starting off with, okay? She's a little more happier and hornier. Last year, she was kind of a little about throwing them hands, about saying other stuff, whatever, but that, you know, just seems a little more different. And then we have the scene where she's at the tattoo shop and, you know, she decides to do it, but she wants a little bit more. She's really deciding to do it more so because she wants, like I said, Rich to be commitment, you know, going as far as marriage, and I think, you know, and stuff like that. So he goes for her to tattoo place, and she brings it up before she gets tattooed. I'm doing this for you, so what are you going to do for me? And, you know, Rich is like, I ain't got time to be talking about this right now. The tattoo artist like, okay, do you want to choose the butterfly? Or do you want to choose the unicorn? Or do you want to choose a hummingbird? Or what you gonna do? And so she's about to, and then it just seemed like when she was talking to Rich, she, like I said, she's talking about, you gonna move out here, that type of thing. She's like, okay, goodbye, how about, you know, to leave. And basically he walks out. Even though it wasn't like he was mad to walk out. It's just that she's like, what about a commitment? Well, what about us moving in? You know, old type of thing. So she got the tattoo and he just basically just walks out. And that's pretty much how it ends with that. And that's all I got for this episode, y'all. But yeah, so we'll continue on next week. Have a pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend. And I definitely see y'all next video. All right.